Welcome to the class of 2024 graduation ceremony. I invite you to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I want to invite our senior class president, Emma Amlin, to the stage.
Thank you, Miles. Welcome to the commencement ceremony of Federal Hocking High School's graduating class of 2024. I would like the following people to please stand while I take a moment to thank you for making a positive impact on our class. Ms. Jess, Mrs. Wright, Mr. Amlin, the Federal Hocking Board of Education, Mr. Hannon, Mr. Stocks, Ms. Evans, and all other Federal Hocking School District staff. All of these people have seen the potential that we share, and they have never doubted us. They have spent the last 13 years pushing us, supporting us, and making our education the best it could be. So thank you all. We will cherish these memories forever. Please join me in a round of applause. And another special thank you to all of our families and friends who have been there for us throughout the years. Finally, to my classmates, congratulations on your many accomplishments. I'm so proud of all of us for making it to this point together. I wish you all the best on your new adventures. Thank you. Next, our class secretary, Maggie Blue, will give an inspirational reading.
Hello. This is a poem called Opportunity by Burton Braley. With doubt and dismay, you are smitten. You think there's no chance for you, little one? Why, the best books haven't been written. The best race hasn't been run. The best sport hasn't been made yet. The best song hasn't been sung. The best tune hasn't been played yet. Cheer up, for the world is young. No chance? Why, the world is just eager for things that you ought to create. Its store of true wealth is still meager. Its needs are incessant and great. It yearns for more power and beauty, more laughter and love and romance, more loyalty, labor, and duty. No chance? Why, there's nothing but chance. For the best verse hasn't been rhymed yet. The best house hasn't been planned. The highest peak hasn't been climbed yet. The mightiest rivers aren't spanned. Don't worry and fret, faint-hearted. The chances have just begun. For the best job hasn't been started. The best work hasn't been done. As one of our class valedictorians, I will now start our speeches. In this class of 2024, we support each other and we work together. And in this spirit, we'd like to share a speech the valedictorians and salutatorians wrote together. Today, we share our favorite memories, our greatest strengths, and what we admire most about our class. We are hardworking. This is evident the moment you step into Federal Hocking. Inside the walls of our school, we encourage growth, and we offer a space to learn and succeed. Our teachers model diligence and dedication every day, and they show us the rewards of perseverance through challenges big and small. The FedHawk community is created by the collaborative effort of every teacher, student, staff member, and parent who has supported our school. This collaboration results in a class like mine, a class that is earnest, conscientious, and incredibly hardworking. Thankfully, I've seen many examples of hard work in my class. I've grown alongside my classmates for years, some since kindergarten, and if there is one thing we have all improved on, it's our willpower. Looking at my friends and classmates, I see people who try their hardest on tests, who ask questions to understand, who work outside of school at restaurants and family businesses. I see thoughtful individuals who have persevered through life's challenges and who have made it on this stage with me. Though memorizing Spanish verb conjugation isn't easy, though lighting bunsen and burners in chemistry can be a little risky, we have accomplished these things by applying ourselves and focusing on doing our best. This is my favorite thing about the students at Federal Hocking. We don't shy away from hard work. Maybe we used to. Maybe it was easier to step aside and let others dictate our lives for us. But then we grew, and we taught ourselves how to be capable of anything we put our mind to. The effort it takes to be involved in a sport is truly inspiring. The same is true with clubs, marching band, hobbies, jobs, anything we work at day after day. The community at FedHawk is a hardworking one. We are a network of people who support each other and who create an environment that harbors learning and good work. It's taken me years to realize how gratifying it feels to do challenging things. I used to shy away from projects that took effort because I was intimidated by the intensity of the labor and the focus it took to complete them. Instead of learning how to pull my own weight, I would rely on someone else to complete tasks for me. During the occasional times I did my own work, the result was incomplete and shabby because I didn't give any effort. This strategy left me feeling incapable, selfish, and frustrated. Probably many of you have felt this way after doing the bare minimum too. It took the words of my dad to shift my mindset. He said, "Do good work." And though these 3 words seem simple, their deeper meaning inspired me to dig a little deeper with everything I do. Now when I start to sweat a little and my labor feels futile, I focus on doing good work, solid work, thorough work, the kind of work that others notice and appreciate. Once I've crossed every T and dotted every I, I take a step back and assess the finished product. And what do you know? I'm proud of myself. This pride is worth every moment of exertion. This fulfillment that follows doing your best makes the challenge worth it. In closing, I want to remark on what a wonderful gift it is to learn, grow, and mature with my classmates. This group behind me is strong, capable, kind, and ambitious. And because we possess these qualities, I feel confident that we will do right in the world. If there's one thing you glean from my words today, it is to not underestimate the importance of hard work. You are more capable than you know. As each of us forge our own path after graduation, remember to do good work and all will be well. Thank you. Next up will be my co-valedictorian, Emma Lewis.
We are a community. When I look at my class, I don't simply see a group of students who happen to go to school together. I see my community. A community is a feeling of fellowship with others that comes from sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. Our class is special because of the strong sense of community between us. New classmates are quickly welcomed into our tight-knit group with open arms. In March of 2023, our boys basketball team made it to the combo. I will never forget the way I was felt during that time. The excitement we shared was palpable and it felt so unified with my classmates. I remember it didn't matter whether or not you enjoyed basketball, everyone came together to celebrate the success of our team. On the ride to the combo, the pep bus was packed with students practicing chants, singing the fight song, and hyping each other up for the game. When we arrived singing the fight song for probably the 10th time, we saw a combo packed with Maroon Flag. At that moment, we all got to see the larger federal hockey community that we are all supporting. Our basketball team was supported from all directions, and being a part of that unified sport was amazing. I also got to experience the support of my community firsthand during track season. As I came around the curve during the 2-mile race, I saw my team standing together, then watched them all the way as I ran by. As I continued around, I came to my family and saw them all to the wafers, onto the corner of my eye while they cheered. On every lap, there was a new cheer that both groups came up with to motivate me, and I smiled while running my laps. These examples are not unique. At federal hockey, we lift each other up at times of both celebration and hardship. Facing everything together as a community has made us much stronger and much closer to one another. Even when times were tough, I saw my classmates show up to class and show up for one another. The community within our class provides a support network that I believe will continue on even after we graduate. I'm so grateful that I got to be a part of such an incredible community during my time at federal hockey. I truly love this class. Whether we stay or go, I believe all of my classmates will be a valuable asset to any new community we become a part of. Thank each and every one of you for the amazing memories, for supporting me as well as one another, and for being my community. Next, I'd like to introduce Trenton Wilkes, my co-valedictorian.
We are mature. Most of the people in our class have been here since preschool. We all formed a close bond via welcome outsiders. I came to federal hockey in first grade and was immediately welcomed by my classmates in the community. For students coming after me, I joined my peers in welcoming newcomers and treated everyone like we had known each other for our whole lives. Growing up together in such a tight-knit class has helped us learn from each other and grow toward becoming better individuals. Some classes struggle with letting go of their childish ways, but that isn't how our class has been. Throughout the years, we showed maturity in many ways, such as respecting others for their individuality, respecting our surroundings, and knowing that life isn't always fair and that is it. We thank the folks who look after ourselves and others because we know the snap of people. But maturity is not just about physical health. It's about the way we navigate the world with wisdom, responsibility, and communication. As we step into the next phase of our lives, it's crucial to embrace maturity and let it shape our decisions and actions. Now, let me ask you all a question. Who were you freshman year? In my freshman year, I was shy, awkward, and did stupid childish things. But who were you in your senior year? My senior year, I was almost completely different. I, along with the rest of my class, have grown to be an intelligent, well-behaved individual who has ambitions and goals. My class's drive and ability to reach their goals has inspired me to reach my goals, which, right now, are to attend Ohio University in environmental science. My classmates are dedicated to educating themselves and are taking big steps to reach their goals, such as taking big internships, getting union jobs, and taking completely in-person college credit plus classes. Our whole class has a drive that we should all be proud of. The last thing I want to say is that every person here is a reflection of their younger selves. As young adults, we see the child in ourselves every day and realize that when we thought we knew it all, we didn't. Today, standing here, we still don't know it all. No matter how old we get, we will never know it all. We should all handle the rest of our lives with the same curiosity, respect, and courage that we have displayed throughout our academic careers. Next up is salutatorian and hymn.
We are empathetic. I'm sure you've all heard the saying, put yourself in someone else's shoes. in an effort to understand what someone is going through. But you cannot always fully understand what that something may be. Instead, you have to accept that only they know how hard this time is for them. Empathy is the action of understanding, being aware of, being sensitive to, and vicariously experiencing the feelings, thoughts, and experiences of another. My class has the most empathy of any group of people that I know. Many may confuse this word with sympathy, which is feelings of pity and sorrow for someone else's misfortune. But I believe we share the unique ability to understand each other without feelings of pity, but feelings of empathy. From an early age, our class has been there for one another. On my first day of school in 5th grade, I was very overwhelmed. This was my first time meeting my classmates at Federal Hocking, and I never could have predicted the warm greetings that my peers would give me. I remember being on the verge of tears as I sat in my seat that day, and even though most of them had been at Ainsworth since kindergarten, they all seemed to understand how I was feeling, and they knew how to make me feel like I belonged. I met the people that I would call my best friends that day, people that I will never forget, people that have shown me an unimaginable amount of empathy throughout the years, and as a result, they have made me the person that I am. And while empathy is especially important during hard times, my class has also been there celebrating each other's accomplishments. Knowing that someone is proud of what you've accomplished is a joyous feeling to me. From when Evan, Stella, and Addie broke school records in track, to when our business professional group of American members, Lynn, Luke, Miles, and Sid, qualified for the state tournament, someone has always been there to celebrate along the way. Our class has always been there for each other with the mindset of empathy, listening to each other, learning from each other, and growing together. I am proud of everyone in our class for the amazing things that they are doing, but I am most grateful that I get to tell people that I grew up with you all. Last but not least is my co-salutatorian Caitlin Miller.
We are resilient, a word that means the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties. It means toughness. COVID impacted a lot, including our transition to high school. Halfway through 8th grade, we went on spring break and didn't return to school for a long time. Most people returned to a traditional school setting halfway through freshman year, and even then we were still limited. We had to wear masks, isolate, and social distance from our teachers and friends. Our desks had to be spaced out. We had to sit 3 people per rush table. These measures were put into place to protect us. For me, school had, for the first time in a long time, felt lonely again. When they could, teachers tried their best to take us outside, where we could be free of COVID restraints, but we couldn't be outside all the time. So many of my peers, including myself, struggled a lot with coming back to school. We'd spent a lot of time at home, afraid of what was happening in the world. Most people couldn't see their family or friends, and being the social creatures we are, that's hard, especially for kids. When we did come back in person, school wasn't easy. We went from the COVID course load to the full course load. During online learning, teachers did what they could to still assign work, but it was nothing like what we should have been acclimated to. Freshman year is an important part of any high school's education. It's the year when we start to gather our footing. We're not treated like kids anymore. We're treated more like adults. Expectations are higher, and we have more responsibility. We missed out on most of this foundational year. There's a shared sentiment among the 2024 graduating class that we all lost a large part of our high school experience. However, we've all made what we had the best of this. Our class is unique in the way we rebounded from these hardships. We were disadvantaged, experiencing 4 classes through a computer screen, and very little person-to-person interaction. Even those who were committed to their online classes still missed out on content, although not at the fault of the student or the teacher. The pandemic was hard for both parties, and nobody was prepared for online or hybrid learning. Regardless of our rocky start to our high school experience, we quickly became a high-achieving class. Our class has adapted to our circumstances and come out of our hardships ambitious and accomplished. It wasn't long before the dual enrollment program boomed, and many students were earning college credits, some even starting sophomore year. Many were going to college with prior experience, whether it be one class or 2 years worth of classes. They circles internship programs that are used by many to help them find out what they want to do after high school. And many of us who are going to college are scholarship recipients, and some have been accepted to prestigious universities. Others who are entering the workforce have already obtained their certifications or have jobs in mind after they graduate. When I look behind me, I see a group of people who've been through a lot, but are still here on this stage regardless. No matter how difficult it was to get to this moment, or no matter how many times we thought we'd never make it, we're here graduating together. We are the class of resilience, and we will always persevere wherever we go in life. Now, please welcome Mr. Hamlin to give his remarks.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2024 Federal Hockey Commencement Ceremony. Before I begin, please join me in thanking Ms. Brewer and the Federal Hockey Lancer Band. I'm grateful for all the time that they put in preparing for today and for putting a little pomp and circumstance. So thank you all. You are pitch perfect today. My main job today, aside from shaking a lot of hands, is to introduce this year's distinguished alumnus who will give the keynote address. Some of you know that I began this tradition 2 years ago when I was tasked with speaking at commencement just 2 months after becoming high school principal. Fewer of you know that it was because I felt like I didn't know that group of students very well, and I wanted to be able to genuinely speak to them. I wanted their commencement to be as special as they were, but I didn't know what kind of special they were. So I punted. Amy and Terry Hill did an exceptional job, and I think that the ruse worked out pretty well. Last year, though, I got to spend an entire year with the senior class, and they quickly became my favorite senior class ever. What I learned this year, though, is that it's entirely possible that every senior class is going to be my favorite senior class ever, at least for 1 year. So I am going to give a few brief remarks before I introduce our distinguished. Life is a beautiful, exciting adventure, but it's also going to kick your butt. Failures sting, breakups hurt, losses ache. You're going to have hard times, but you will endure. You're a Lancer after all. As my dad often reminds me, these are the good old days. Today's joys are tomorrow's memories. This year's obstacles are next year's life lessons. And the best news is that as hard as you work and as capable as you may be, none of us has to get through this alone. So remember, when you start to feel overwhelmed and you're not sure you can go on, there's nothing wrong with holding hands. Class of 2024, I'm so very proud of you, and I'm going to miss you. Now it's my sincere pleasure to introduce the 2024 Federal Hockey Distinguished Alumnus. Before he joins me at the lectern, I want to tell you a little bit about the many ways he's given back to our school, our community, and our nation. Joe Rader is a 1970 graduate of Federal Hockey High School, the first class to attend this new school in which we gathered today. Following graduation, Joe joined the United States Navy, where he served our country proudly. Joe went on to a successful career, retiring from the Creighton Corporation. Over the years, Joe has been active in his church, Vanderbilt Baptist, where he served as a lay speaker and a worship leader. He's also helped with local Little League teams and is a member of the Savannah Masonic Lodge number 466. The Lodge has supported Lancers through scholarships to students at Tri-County Career Center and has hosted pregame dinners for the varsity football team. Joe has also served as a statistician for the football team, and he can still be found at a variety of athletic events year-round. Please welcome Mr. Joe Rader. Thank you,
a great honor to have this opportunity to speak to you today as a member of the community, Columbus. I don't know about the distinguished, but I know a bit about this area that we live in. I moved here when I was 5 months old. Started first grade at Coolville in 1958, first through fourth there. Fifth grade at the two-room school in Poppyport. Sixth grade at the elementary school in Lockridge. And then 7th through 9th at Coolville until the schools consolidated in 1967. 10th and 11th grade was then at Stewart High School, and then the first class to attend here in this new building, and the second class to graduate from the stage. Enough about me. We're all here to celebrate this special day and recall the journey which I'm sure seems to have been coming for a lifetime for these seniors. So to the class of 2024, ladies and gentlemen, you're not kids anymore. You spent your first 18 years with your parents and your teachers and others telling you not to use four-letter words. Well, I'd like to present to you today four-letter words that you need to consider using as you step out for the rest of your life into the real world. Not words you shouldn't say, but words that you need to live or understand as you begin this new journey of your life. Your first word today is free. You spent 12 or more years in school, and I'm sure I'll hear a few of you today say that famous phrase, I'm free. Well, actually, you've been experiencing free for about 18 years with your parents taking care of everything for you. You may be free from high school, but today you will begin to experience life from a different perspective. You need to spend a few months enjoying that freedom. Take a trip, sleep in every day, or just enjoy doing nothing. Then you can begin your search for what it is in this world that is free. I assure you that free will be hard to find. I get that about every time I leave a store and they say, did you find everything? I said, well, I didn't find the free stuff. Anyway, the next obvious word is work. This world has changed so much since I graduated. It's harder to find a job that will last you for the next 40 to 50 years. It can be done, and you will need to know what work means and that you'll be spending 40 hours or more a week to support yourself and your family as you build that nest egg for retirement. I hope you get there. I pray you will find work that you will love, where you can be successful and have a rewarding career. Next word is love. Learn how to love. I'm sure that you've learned just a little bit about love, but hopefully you will find love that will bring you a happy life for the next 50 to 70 years. I've had that after marrying my high school sweetheart, 52 years, 1 month, 10 days, and about 19 hours for his counting. One day you'll learn what it is to love your child for the first time. You're going to see the world differently, and you're going to develop a new sense of what love is. Achieving a personal goal, creating something with your own hands, exploring wonderful places. I could go on, but you are at this moment beginning a journey that will be an education of life and what the word love will bring to you. Grow. You've grown in enough knowledge to earn your diploma today. Now it's time to grow in experience, in know-how, and in skills which will give you success in life. In just a few short years, you may grow in enough knowledge to finally tell your parents, you really did know what you were talking about. Give. You've received a lot in the past 18 years. Now it's time to give back. To your parents first, Lord knows they've given to you. To your school that has given you many tools for your life. And to your community. Give time to a worthy cause that will be better because you gave. You will find that you will be rewarded in so many ways. Care. Being a caring individual can change your life and have an impact on the lives of others. Show kindness and be aware of others' needs. I play a game all the time where I get 1 point if I make somebody smile, but I get 10 points if I make them laugh. You can make anybody's bad day good with a kind word or just a smile. Care enough to make a difference. Help. My job in life is to help those who need help and to be a servant wherever I can. Be ready to help. Don't be that person who drives by somebody along the side of the road with a flat tire. You'll find opportunities to offer assistance, and it is your duty to help if you can. I found an easy way to help each time I walk into Walmart. If somebody's beside me, I says, "Let me get that door open for you." It's fine too. So, we need to be willing to offer help in little and big ways. True. Be true to yourself as much as you are true to others. Be known as someone who others can depend on and look up to. Being true will build your character and let you leave a legacy of being respected for your thoughts, your ideas, and your opinions. Be confident, authentic, and genuine. You will become a trusted member of the community. Vote. I'm not going to talk politics here today. Our country needs to have leadership that makes good decisions. Voting is your way to decide on the leadership that you will support. This duty that you have is one that you must exercise to make this country what you want it. Vote your conscience, vote your values, and maybe even run for office so that someday we can vote for you. Play. Have fun. Life will be boring if you don't enjoy yourself. Do things that make you happy. You've been playing with each other since the first grade. I'm sure there are many happy memories from the time you had recess. All the games that you played. Well, the games will change, but you can still enjoy each other in the years to come. Make time for a recess from your everyday activities to keep enjoying each other. Hope. Develop an attitude of hope in all situations of your life. Having hope will make the hard times easier. I get my hope from my belief and relationship with my God and my Savior, Jesus Christ. You're young now and will face many different trials in your life. Having a belief in something bigger can lift your spirit and help you to face the tough world you will be entering today. You will need the comfort and peace that hope can bring. Pray. Your life is about to become more complicated, and there are going to be times when you need someone to talk to. Praying to God can calm you and get you through many situations. I pray that your faith is enough that you will listen to what He has to say to you, because I know how much He cares for each one of you. Finally, I want to give you these last 4-letter words. Live your life. Make your life an adventure. I pray that you'll be able to experience just a few of the adventures that I've had in my life. I'm hiking to the bottom of the Grand Canyon twice, to the top of glaciers in Alaska, volcanoes in Hawaii, 33 national parks from Acadia to Zion, 49 states. If anybody's going to North Dakota, give me a call. Okay. From swimming in the glacier-fed lake in Canada to scuba diving in the Caribbean. From diving down to the Christ statue in the Keys to standing beside the statue of Christ in Rio de Janeiro. Or one of my last adventures, hiking 17% of the Appalachian Trail. Take an adventure to Hocking Hills, kayak down the Hocking. When you look at Charles Byron's painting out here in the Commons area, it shows people who took an adventure. And look where we are today. I'm so proud of that painting, being there for all these years, and still looking like it looks. It looks as good as it did 55 years ago when I first walked into this school. I did notice the UFO. Live your life to the fullest. Keep your family close and your friends closer. Use all of these 4-letter words that you can and make your life better than the best book you've ever read. Whether it's trade school, college, work, military, marriage, or if you're still undecided, make your life special. No matter how many letters are in the words that describe your life, make us proud of this class of 2024. I guarantee that you will miss being in this place, but don't miss out on making a great future for yourself. And as always, be proud to be a Lancer. Best wishes and good luck to each and every one of you. Congratulations and graduates.
Thank you, Joe. On behalf of the entire Federal Hockey community, I want to thank you for all you've done for the students and for all of us. And now the time we've all been waiting for, I'm going to call Ms. Wright up, and she's going to present the class of 2024 for acceptance.
Before I introduce the graduates, Mr. Amlin, will you please stand to accept the class of 2024? Mr. Amlin, does the class of 2024 officially graduate? Magnolia May Ballou. Emma Grace Lucas. Trenton Glenn Willis. Emma Kathleen Amlin. Caitlin Elizabeth Miller. Savannah Johnson. Alexander Reese McCarthy. Zane Connor Buckley. Kendall Marie Snedden. Tarek Amos Cottrell. Andrew Patrick Earhart. Sheridan Marie Boyd. Gwyneth Carr. Hallie Reese Chapman. Maggie Delaney. Alice Justin David Denton. Riley Allen Enoch. Alex Christian Farrow. Stella Laura Gilker. Ryan James Gold. Cadence Anna Marie Hatfield. Eden Grace Haynes. Addison Noel Joy.
Sid Lyric Nisley. Quentin Bradley Leonard. Luke Robert Martin. Evan Michael McPherson. Cody Jacob Metler. Chelsea May Murphy. Presley Brianne Nelson. Madeline Sue Knoll. Jessica Abigail Phillips. Isaac Ryan Pinkerton. Jaden Andrew Ritchie. Malia Eve Robertson. Noah Levi Sawyer. Emma Lee Sayers. Jacob William Schneider. Ezra J. Schultz. John Rockwell Slavon. Isaac Allen Smith. Wyatt James Smith. Kaylee Jo Sparks. Coral River Knight Stevens. Andrew Rana Lynn Stevens. Kennedy Ann Taylor. Ava J. Tolson. Isabel Leora Renata Torres. Miles Daniel Borsek. Riley Walraven. Glenn Herman Wilkes III. Eric Skylar Wilson.
is my honor and privilege to proudly present the class of 2024.